Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm CC SOC Gamer, Cameron Carver, bringing you another video, and as you can see, I do have my curly hair up on this nice night, and today I want to talk to you guys about some very interesting movie topics that have been revealed lately. Things I'll be discussing here today is there is the possibility of a Fantastic Four trailer planning on getting released this Tuesday. Also, some switching with Doctor Strange and Chris Evans for Doomsday, along with also getting some first details for Incredibles 3, which I am excited to see what they're planning on doing with it. So without further ado, let's get into this. So, first off, I want to talk to you guys about Doomsday. So if you've checked out my latest video talking about Doomsday, you would have heard of me saying that Chris Evans was planning on returning on Doomsday and Strange wasn't planning on being in there. But now it seems like they switched that to where Benedict just confirmed that he is returning as Doctor Strange for Doomsday, but Chris Evans stated that he is happily retired and he's not gonna be in Doomsday. Which does have us back into questioning who else is gonna be starring in this movie with no Chris Evans in there, and Doctor Strange now saying that he's gonna be in there. I'm willing to bet that Spider-Man would still be the main character, but seeing how Strange is the one that kind of started all this and he just confirmed that he's in Doomsday, a part of me would want to say that he's the one who's going to be starring in this movie and not Tom Holland, but I think it depends on how many other characters they are able to fit in this movie, because it seems like right now it's just focusing with Doctor Strange and Tom Holland. Or Spider-Man, I should say. And they haven't really given us any other details on who else is going to be in there besides Captain America, Sam Wilson. But like I mentioned in my last video, I'm sure as this year goes on and we start getting closer to 2026, they'll give us more confirmed notes on who's gonna be in the movie so we can kind of predict what's gonna be happening in there. Now to talk about Fantastic Four. And as we all know, the Super Bowl is coming up next weekend. I'm excited to see who wins, but my money is on the Chiefs. Sorry to you Eagles fans who watch my videos. But they did mention showing a Fantastic Four trailer during the halftime show for the Super Bowl, which is something that the NFL is known to do with the Super Bowl. They would display trailers from certain companies, and Marvel seems to be the one that does that most of the time, but now we're getting reports that the trailer itself could get released earlier than we thought, because I've been hearing a lot of rumors going around that the trailer could be planning on getting released on Tuesday next week, and if that is true, you would probably be seeing me make a reaction video for that. But it's something to keep in mind and something to keep an eye on Tuesday, and if it's true, I'll make a reaction video, but if it doesn't get released on Tuesday, then I'm pretty sure they're going to be releasing it during the Super Bowl. And for those of you who love Lego and have seen some of my videos doing walkthroughs on the Lego games, I wanted to let you guys know that a new teaser and poster got revealed for the third season of Ninjago Dragons Rising. Now, I did kind of have to skip a couple of episodes on season 2 because it just seemed like after watching a few episodes on season 1, it just didn't have that same vibe as the older seasons had, but I'm all caught up with what happened at the end of the second season and can't wait to see what they have in store for the third season. But now to talk about the real thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today. So, we did get first information about The Incredibles 3 movie that is currently in production right now, with Brad Bird returning to direct the movie. And, oh man, I probably should have saved this. But what they're planning on doing for the story is it'll be more focused with Jack Jack, because the movie will take a 15-year gap again, and Jack Jack will be older now, and the movie will mostly focus with him trying to control his powers. And with a new villain coming around, they have to get Mr. Incredible and the rest of the family need to protect Jack Jack from this new threat, because the villain in this wants to use Jack Jack's abilities to create portals. I do know that's not a lot of information, but that is what they have recently displayed. And if it takes a 15-year gap, I wonder what Violet and Dash are gonna look like. Violet would probably be almost like as old as Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl. And not to mention, Bob and Helen are already adults. What are they gonna look like 15 years later? Which is something a bit interesting to think about, that they're doing another 15-year gap. But I do wonder what the characters are going to be looking like. If they're still going to be sticking with Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl being young and still in their adult forms without any gray hair, but also like try to give Violet, Dash, and Jack Jack a 15-year aging, which is something to keep in mind. But yeah, it was awesome to hear this first information about what they're planning on doing for the third film. But not only that, they did also say when they're planning on releasing the movie. Now, back when Brad Bird and Pixar, or just Pixar themselves, announced that the third movie was now in production, people have been stating that the film would probably be getting released in 2027. But according to the post I found, they said that they're planning on releasing the movie around the end of 2026, which would most likely be during the December season. And if you think about it, the December month already has a lot of great hits that are happening right now. We have Ice Age 6 and Shrek 5, along with a new Jumanji movie that are coming out in December. So if they wanted to do December, they're going to have a lot of competition. But who's to say that they can't do the release date that they did for the first film, which got released on November 5th, 2004. And that is like one day after I turned 1 year old. And if they do that again, make the release date November 5th, I will be so happy. That's what I would be hoping for the release date, because with Ice Age 6 and Shrek 5 already being set for December, I would probably not want the movie to be in that month, because it seems like it would be a competition with Incredibles 3 and Shrek 5, in my opinion. And although there are some people who would love to see Ice Age 6, it'd probably be best to just make it get released in November. But all in all, that's all I have for you guys here today. Comment down below what you think of these topics. And if you haven't already, go down there, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, one more announcement. On my channel that I do with my dad, What's This versus What If, we have reached 100 subscribers, and we are giving away 3 base sets of the 60-year Amazing Spider-Man cards. So once that video gets released on our channel, just go down there and put your name in the comments, and we'll pick 3 lucky winners that will get those 3 base sets. See you guys next time. See ya.